Hi friends, this is Selvijay here. Welcome to my networking channel. Hope all are doing good. And today the topic I am going to discuss about how we can configure a security level in case of Cisco ASDM firewall. So ASDM is an adaptive security appliance device manager, which is a graphical representation for Cisco ASA. So as per the architecture to the Cisco ASA firewall, I have connected three different hosts. So PC1 will be in inside zone, PC2 will be in DMZ zone, and PC3 will be in a outside zone. So by default, inside will be assigned a security level of 100 because this is a mostly trusted zone, and outside by default it will be assigned a security level of 0 because it's a less trusted zone, and DMZ is a perimeter network. It will always assign a security level from 1 to 99. So as per the architecture, I'm going to assign a security level of 50. And also, as we know, the traffic always flows from the higher to the lower security zone. So as per the architecture, the traffic can flow from inside to DMZ and DMZ to outside and from inside to DMZ. In case if you want to allow the traffic from the lower to the higher security zone, that is from outside to inside or from outside to DMZ, we have to explicitly configure an access list. So these are the key points you have to keep it in mind while coming to ASA configuration. So now let us finish off the ASDM configuration. So in the previous video I shown you how to configure the ASDM. So for that reason, to the Cisco ASA I have connected a GNS3 cloud. So this interface, this is the management interface of the ASA firewall. I am going to activate. So now let us configure this interface with the IP address. Then we will activate the HTTP configuration. Then via ASDM, I am going to show you how we can configure the three different security levels. Okay. So go here. The command is interface management. Let us now assign this management interface to an IP address. So the security level, let us give us 90. Okay. And the name IF, we have to name this interface as MGMT. And now let us assign the IP address 192.168.84.32 255.255.255.0, and now let us do a no shut. Okay, so now this is the first command. Then I'm going to, so in the previous video I already shown you how to configure the ASDM. So now that will let us directly activate the ASDM configuration. Go to configuration mode, HTTP server enable, and HTTP 192.168.84.0 255.255.255.0 MGMT. So this is nothing but the interface name, management interface name, and this is a specific subnet 84.0 and the mask, and the this is the interface name, management interface name, HTTP server enable. So these two commands will activate the ASDM configuration. Okay. So now let us write the configuration. So now let us open the launcher. So we already done that ASDM. So just click the launcher. It will prompt you for the IP address, username, and the password. So the IP address 84.32 and the username will be, let us configure. Okay. So go to the configuration mode. Username Cisco, password will be Cisco, and the privilege 15. Okay. So now let us write the configuration. Then let us open it. Open the ASDM launcher, Cisco, just click enter. So now it will directly it will ask for the prompt. Let us do a continue. So now I am going to configure the security levels. Okay, so we are done with the ASDM configuration. So in the ASDM, in the graphical representation, I am going to show you how we can configure these three different security level. So first we have to name this say inside interface, that is security level 100, and then we have to assign the IP address. For the three zones, I am going to show you how we can configure. Okay, so I already went into the ASDM. So now let us go to the configuration. Okay, so let us go to wizard. There are several ways we can configure. You can directly go to the interfaces and we can configure, or also we can go to wizard. That's another thing, startup wizard. So there are two ways. We can go to startup wizard and we can set the interfaces, or you can directly go to the configuration interfaces and we can just double click this interface and we can assign the IP address and the security level. Okay, so there are three different interfaces: gigabit, 0 by 0 by 0, and inside is 0 by 0, DM set is 0 by 1, and the outside is 0 by 2. So let us configure from here. Okay, 0 by 0, just double click it, and now let us assign the interface name. Interface name is inside. Okay, and the security level by default is 100. Okay, now let us assign this IP address. Okay, so the IP address is 192.168.1.1. Okay, that's the IP address. The subnet mask is 255.255.0. And now one more thing you have to do, just enable this interface. Just enable it and click OK. Okay, so this is the first thing we have done. Just click OK. So now similar way, gigabit 1 is DMZ zone. Okay, to IP is 2.1. That's the thing I'm configuring. Just double click it, and the interface name is DMZ, right? Interface name is DMZ. And what is the security level? I'm going to assign as 50. Just enable the interface. Okay, interface name, and now assign the IP 192.168.2.1, and the mask is 255.0. Just click OK, and just click OK. So we are assigned gigabit 0 by 0 to inside zone, and the security level is 100, and we are also assigned the IP address and the subnet mask. So now the third interface is gigabit 0 by 2 to the outside zone. So I hope you are following. Just double click this. First thing, let us name the interface name as outside, and the security level, let us name it as 0. Outside is always assigned the security level of 0. Then enable this interface, and we have to set the IP address, that is 3.1. Okay, so 192.168.3.1, and the subnet mask is 255.255.0. Okay, so these are things. Now just click OK and OK. So now what we have to do, we have to apply the configuration. So these are the three zones I configured. One is 1.1, 2.1, 1.1 is inside, and this DMZ zone is 2.1, and outside zone is 3.1. These are three things I configured. So just click now, apply the configuration. Okay, it's already applied. So now let us go to the directly CLI mode, and now let us check the configuration. Just do a show running configuration. So it has already been applied. So the inside is 100, 1.1, and as per the architecture, DMZ is 50, gigabit 1, and the IP is 2.1, and gigabit 2 is outside, which is having the IP address of 3.1. Okay, and now let us do a ping from inside to the DMZ, inside to outside, and DMZ to outside, because always traffic flows from the higher security zone to the lower security zone. Okay, that is inside to DMZ, from DMZ to outside, and also from inside to outside, right? These are the ways we can configure the security level. So let us now do a ping. So just do a ping to 3.2. That is what the thing is, from inside to this particular outside. Now let us ping from 1.2 to 2.2, this host. So host I already configured. Okay, so let us do 2.2. So I'm able to reach. So from inside to outside we already checked, and also from inside to DMZ I checked. And the third thing is, let us check from DMZ to outside zone. So DMZ host is 2.2, and the outside host is 3.2. Let us do a ping from 2.2 to 3.2. Okay, go to PC2, let us ping. So I'm able to reach. Okay, so this is how we can configure the security levels. And let us also, we have seen how the traffic flows from the higher to the lower security, that is from inside to DMZ, and from inside to outside, and from DMZ to outside. So in case if we want to allow the reverse flow, that is from lower to the higher security zone, we have to explicitly configure an access list. Okay, so these are the ways we can configure the security level in an ASDM, which is a graphical representation for a Cisco ASA firewall. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos. Thanks and have a wonderful day. Thank you.